Okay, today we're going to be reading Matthew 14, chapter 13. Jesus feeds the 5,000. Now, when Jesus heard this, he withdrew from there in a boat to a desolate place by himself. But when the crowds heard it, they followed him on foot from the towns. When he went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion on them and healed their sick. Now when it was evening, the disciples came to him and said, "This is a desolate place, and the day is now over. Send the crowds away to go into the villages and buy food for themselves." But Jesus said, "They need not go away. You give them something to eat." They said to him, "We have only 5 loaves here and 2 fish." And he said, "Bring them here to me." And then he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven and said a blessing. Then he broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the crowds. And when they all ate and were satisfied, and they took up the 12 baskets full of the broken pieces left over. And those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides the women and children. So, what is great about this story is the fact that Jesus doesn't need you to feed the 5,000. Jesus doesn't need you to climb that mountain that's in your life. All Jesus is asking you to do is to bring some fish and some loaves of bread. Or if it's that mountain, take that first step. See, that's all Jesus is asking his disciples too. They were looking at the big picture. They were looking at the big problem, and Jesus was like, "I'll handle that. You just got to put your faith and trust in me. You give me what you can, and I'll take care of the rest." And that's exactly what Jesus is talking about when we start to follow him. You just give him what you can. Give him your best, and he'll take care of the rest. All right. I hope you all get something from this. You guys have a great day. Love you all. God bless.